YouTube. Hey man, it's your main man, Chuck the Destroyer. Let's go ahead and dive into this. Two games that I feel like can bring this one iconic game back is the topic of discussion here. That one game that I'm talking about is TENCHU. And my main boy, Ricky Maru, man. Bring Ricky Maru back. So, as you see in the title, the two games are Ghost of Tsushima and Sekiro, right? So, let's take TENCHU, right? TENCHU is a great game. 1 to 3. No, don't worry about TENCHU Z as much, right? Let's not talk about that one. But 1 through 3, yes. But Ricky Maru, man, my boy needs to come back. So TENCHU, what you can take from these two games, please listen. And let's start with the great Sekiro, man, the wolf. So even when Sekiro came out, right, everybody thought that was TENCHU anyway. Everybody was like, oh, this TENCHU. But it was the wolf, it was Sekiro. So the hype is still there for TENCHU, but you need to look what Sekiro did to bring my boy Ricky Maru back. But what can you take from the wolf? My boy Sekiro, man. Man, look, first and foremost, the battles. Excuse me. The fighting, man, the sword play. Everyone talks about Ghost of Tsushima sword play, and I got it. It's alright. I mean, I'm not trying to down it in anything, but if you want to play, my opinion, the best sword like feeling game out there, it has to be Sekiro, man. Cause the beauty and the fighting of the sword play is just yes. I mean, it's it, man. Like it's really what it is, man. TENCHU, you need to take some of that, man. You really need to take some of that, and I promise you, you will have a great game just off that itself. The boss fights, right? Excuse me. People want to call. The boss fights itself, right? Man. Just think about when Sekiro, for all people that played it, when you fought like Lady Butterfly and the owl and the other dude with the long sword and the bow and all that, right? Just think about those fights. But for TENCHU, when you fight on a Kage, that guy with the sword and gun, forgot his name, and also the big dude on the ship, you know, it's safe inside my belly, you know, dude. TENCHU has those like iconic moment boss fights that if it had what Sekiro had today, bro, you couldn't tell me nothing about my boy Ricky Maru. He had it, man. I mean, you just need to take that TENCHU. Also, the ninja tools, right? The way that Sekiro uses the ninja tools is great. Like the whole substitution one and others, you know, and those aesthetics also. TENCHU, you really need to take that from Sekiro, really. From Ghost, there's not a lot I think you can take from Ghost wise, but it's more of like the importance of how they did Jin Sakai. They brought Jin Sakai to life, and you saw his inner struggle, like with the facial recognitions and just the grittiness of what Jin was going through, man. That's what Ghost really, you know, to me, really did a phenomenal job at. Just bringing Jin Sakai character just to life. And Ricky Maru needs that. If you brought that into Ricky Maru, just think about it, y'all. Back in the day, right? I know you have Kratos, you have old girl from Log Horizon, you have the great Jack and Dexter, you have the Ratchet and Clank, you have all these faces like that. When you see these characters, you think PlayStation, right? Ricky Maru was right there with him. I promise you, back in the day, Ricky Maru was right there. And you need to bring that man back. Bring his face back. And if you take that element of how Ghost of Tsushima did for Gen Sakai, Ricky Maru will be right back. Just like that. I promise you. Right back. Also, from Ghost is the world. You need to have that openness with Tenchu. Look, think about it. I know you have Assassin's Creed, right? It's kind of open world like. Well, it is world. Let's just be honest. It's open world, and you know that stealthiness that they have. But think about it. I don't think we really have a ninja version of that. There's not a ninja face for that type of gameplay. And just think about being in like wherever Gouda is, right, in Japan, right? However they figure it out. Have that, and then what does it mean to be a ninja? How does a ninja, kill at day? How is a ninja, is death at night? Can Ricky Maru has to dye his hair to, disguise himself within different regions because you have other people that knows what he looks like, but there's whispers and stuff like that. But how do you disguise yourself moving through town so nobody knows that you're a ninja? Bro, Ricky Maru, if Tenchu did something like that, bro, that's on a whole nother scale. That's actually knowing how it feels to be a ninja like 24/7. And I really don't think, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, right? I don't think there's a game like that gives you that feeling. The closest you're going to get is, I believe, is Assassin's Creed. Especially like maybe the older ones. But a ninja version of that where you actually have to disguise yourself during the day to make sure nobody sees your face. Another thing, let's rewind it. Let's rewind this. So, from Sekiro, Tenchu, the AI, right? So, as I was saying, just a minute ago, being the importance of disguising yourself and no one seeing your face, right? It should be a penalty. Like, when Sekiro, when you make a mistake, you gonna feel it. you gonna feel it. Unless you become like a boss and you don't even care like that, and you just deflecting that thing left and right, and you got your sword play up like that. But that's when you get good at the game, right? But at first, you will be punished if you make the wrong decision, and that's what Tenchu needs. That type of difficulty that Sekiro had, Tenchu needs it. So when I drop down and have to kill somebody, I really have to think twice about it. How am I going to do this? What's the patterns? Even if you try to get away from a guy, the AI still chases you down. And if you go up, to a building, they're still on high alert, and they can still spot you if you mess up. That needs that sense of danger. But if you get good at the sword, that sense of reward too of your skills, because Ricky Maru is highly skilled, that Sekiro had, Tenchu needs as well. I think I covered everything on that. What Tenchu needs from Ghost and Sekiro. Yes, it needs to heavily emphasize off a Sekiro, right? Because I think it leans more toward that lane, but that character development, that grittiness and stuff like that Ghost of Tsushima delivers, and that world, pretty much open world like that. That's what Tenchu needs to take away from Ghost of Tsushima. And so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up right here. And I'm also going to take these two games as well, and there's another series that it'll actually lean more towards Ghost of Tsushima side than Sekiro, and that game is Onimusha, man. Summoner scare? Yes, That's another face that needs to come back, but that's for another video. And here at this channel, like I said, hey, we either gonna save or we gonna destroy it, right? But Tenchu is really something that needs to be saved and needs to be brought back. Tenchu Z can be destroyed, but 1 through 3 needs to be saved, and Ricky Maru needs to be saved. So, hey, like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, we're gonna get into this thing, man. We got a lot to talk about, and hey, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Y'all stay easy and be blessed, and I'll holla.